Pelicans win 132-112 over the Hornets. We're going to talk about Brandon Ingram's triple-double. Jordan Hawkins is a problem, and also CJ McCollum. Let's do it.
First took away. That's the best. Get your money's worth.
Thank you by the Birdsall Law from the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk. Got Chaz here, Lito joining tonight. Brandon Ingram with a triple-double. CJ McCollum with an awesome first quarter. And, man, we're going to talk about Jordan Hawkins. Appreciate everyone in here right now live. Make sure you smash that like button. Chaz, let's start off with CJ.
Okay.
Obviously, Brandon, we're definitely going to talk about Brandon's game. But CJ tonight, I thought early on there in the first, really got it going. Him and Brandon were going back and forth with threes. What'd you see from him tonight?
CJ seems like a dude that's really in rhythm right now, man. He just seems like a person who I don't think I saw a shot tonight where I was just like, damn, CJ, what the hell was that? You know what I mean? And I think you're seeing a lot less of that as time continues to go on. Shot 8 for 15 from the field, 4 of 9. That's 44% from beyond the arc. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Like we made our free throws tonight. Also had 6 rebounds and 6 assists. CJ's averaging about 5 assists on the season. Like that's
high?
It might be a career high. I think that might be a career high. And for CJ, that's incredibly impressive. Now, I have to add the caveat. Now, I feel like CJ's been playing well most of this time. I have to add the caveat that the Hornets are probably the second worst team in the NBA. And on top of that, they had 3-4 injuries. But the guys showed up to work today. You can't help who's in front of you. They showed up to work.
And that's all you ask, right? Because, Chaz, in the building today at practice, I heard a lot, or shoot around, I heard like, this could be a trap game. This could be a trap game. And tonight, they had an incredible first quarter. And then
they said it's going to be a trap game coming off
could
a
possibly
loss.
be. What could be a trap game? Well, you're thinking of Phoenix and Fridays, where I'm saying they could be looking ahead to Phoenix, right? So it's a trap game. But tonight they come out really, really on fire in the first quarter. Brandon was incredible. CJ was incredible. Second quarter was kind of lackluster. And then third and fourth, they just took over. But you saw Brandon tonight, Chaz, and it really made just an emphasis to literally just shoot the three. And kind of hunt it out there. And I don't know what I gotta look up the box score, but obviously he tied a career high and made threes. I mean, what'd you see from him tonight? Because didn't all of his points come from 3-pointers? Am I right about that?
No, he actually had one field goal. I think he had a layup that came.
Yes, he had one field goal. Okay.
Yeah, in like the closing minutes of the fourth. I really like the emphasis to get him those shot attempts to kind of like find his rhythm and get back in the groove of things. What up, 504? To kind of get back in the groove of things. You can kind of see they made that a point of emphasis going into the game because traditionally they play Memphis through JV. I'm sorry,
Charlotte.
not Memphis. Charlotte. Traditionally, they play Charlotte through JV. From beyond the arc, and I'm going to say distributing the ball, rebounding, and from beyond the arc, I really thought he had an excellent game. Only 2 turnovers, 3 steals as well. 28 points on 19 shots. That's a good game. Again, I got to add the caveat: the Hornets are the second worst team in the league, but and they got 3-4 injuries. But you can't help who's in front of you. You only play the team that's in front of you. So let's get some consistency going. Hopefully, these attempts. You don't have to shoot 11 attempts, but it got to be in the 6-7 range. It just has to be. It has to be. And that's what we got to see moving forward.
Chaz, and Lito's joined the show. We'll get to Lito real quick. Chaz, though, did you think Brandon's shot looked a little different tonight? It just looked like a little bit more confidence, more a little wrist flicking. I just felt like he was holding his pose a little bit more. It just looked more fluent, I guess, than previous of him, like kind of like shot putting a little bit. To me, it looked a little bit different.
I think when it's being made a point of emphasis by him, the shot looks confident versus it being like a scramble play and he got to put it up or someone he's catching and shooting. I think when because he was hunting the 3-point, so it was definitely made a point of emphasis for him tonight. And when the point of playing a get right team is to try to get right. So if you ain't gonna be confident against this team, I don't know when your confidence is supposed to come.
Right. Man, I wish Ross was on this stream because from D Jono 06 right here, sprinkle a little Matt Ryan in this.
Oh
man. Some guys don't want to play. I don't know. Lito, join the show. What's up, man? How you doing?
Matty Ice.
Matty Ice. Lito, we talked about CJ. We talked about Brandon for a little bit. Do you want to talk about Hawkins, or you want to go back to Brandon, or you want to go back to CJ?
Well, wherever you want to go, it's all good.
Let's go Jordan Hawkins. I've been wanting to talk about him.
Good.
What
good.
you got? What you got?
Never mind. I'm not.
You're not gonna do it. What?
No. We gonna talk about
he's like playing like Ray Allen, like possibly could be the next Ray Allen.
Go ahead. I'm a segue for you. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Listen, man. I feel like. I mean, it should speak for itself. This is a good product. The product speaks for itself. You don't gotta do nothing good. It ain't. What up, Joe? It ain't a stepped on product. It's this dude. I keep saying this, man. The dude came into the game, came into the league with a defined skill set. Like I think what people looking at this, him play. I think you think that this is what's happening is a normal occurrence. This is not normal. This is not a normal situation that Hawkins has going on coming in as a rookie. Like these type of shots, the shot profile, the variation of shots. Like, nah, dog, this not something. This is something that you learn along the way, bro. Like he coming into his rookie season. Yo, peep this, right? I scored 31 points. You send me to the G League, and I come back like. That shit don't even affect me. That dude is not a normal perp, bro. He's not. I keep telling y'all this. Delusion. That shit ain't even. He didn't even know he was in the G League. He just thought he was in a little. Or he was in a different arena playing with different dudes. Like he didn't know he was on a squad. He don't know what the fuck the squadron is. He don't know what that is. He don't even know them people.
That might be one of the funniest clips in Pro Pals Talk history, right there.
Nah, man, that dude is special, man. And look, shout out to Chaz because he had a. I almost step on your point. You go ahead and say what you said about.
No, go ahead.
Nah, you was just saying he solves two problems.
Yeah.
You said it was shooting and he was a gunner.
Hmm.
And I agree with that. Like I think I didn't exactly know that was where you was going up to it. But the other problem, I think he saw three problems. Obviously the spacing and obviously the gunning part of it.
Thank you, Rick.
Appreciate you, Rick. The other thing I think that it's something that we've been talking about. Our guards don't rebound. Our forwards don't really rebound.
Not at all.
And Hawk get rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, wait, hold up. Someone
I gotta give CJ some love. He does rebound.
He do.
This comment from Willem. Let's not forget to talk about his rebounding efforts.
That's a reference to Hawkins.
That was, I think so. That was a reference to Hawkins. Okay. I hope.
Okay.
I mean, it was one of the more recent comments. If it wasn't, let me know. Go ahead, Chaz, about Jordan Hawkins.
I thought again, it's something we've been saying since draft night. I think me and Chris specifically was like, if you're not gonna play this dude, it didn't make no sense drafting him, right? You got an investment in him, you got equity. You just let another lottery pick pretty much go for nothing, and you had to attach a second to get rid of him,
Kyra.
Right? Rest in peace, Kyra. But so it's like, bro, and you said you drafted this guy for a specific reason. Play him. Let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time with this team, you got one shooter out there, and that creates such a detriment for a couple of your guys who don't take threes. You know what I'm saying? And you need a person like that out there. You need a microwave scorer. Of course, he didn't start off the season shooting incredibly hot, but recently he's not even recently. Like as the season progressed, go ahead.
No, I don't want to forget this point because. Even remember the summer league, he wasn't really like he was shooting a lot. He wasn't hitting a lot. Yeah.
And
so everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, it's tough for an offensive driven rookie to come to New Orleans and succeed. It just is, because you don't know what your role was going to be. And this chat is insane. You don't know. Yeah, it's real zesty in the chat. But you don't know what your role is going to be when you come to the team. You don't really know if you're going to get an opportunity. Like Lito mentioned, you got a lot of guys in Birmingham. You got EJ Liddell coming off of an injury. You went and signed JRE. You didn't give those minutes to EJ Liddell. You sent EJ Liddell to Birmingham. You still got Sebron on a two-way, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a lot of things that goes on with this organization that you don't really get. But Hawkins, I think he sees an opportunity, and that's what you have to do if you're a young player. And when you finally get an opportunity from Willie Green, you got to seize it, because he's looking for any reason to. Right, that's it. You had a chance.
Lito, Chaz and I got on here before and talked about this, but like to this comment, like I think he's gonna catch a body here pretty soon. Like he attacks the rim. Yeah. He attacks the rim at will. And Chaz and I were talking about like the confidence he has. When you say delusion, right? You're talking about the confidence this guy has, that he ain't scared. And when he comes in the game, he's ready to shoot, make an impact.
I'm at the ban Benjamin. He just. There's always one person taking it too far. What happened?
Don't get caught. Go ahead.
My bad. Man, listen. I'm about to write an article about Jordan, but delusion is defined as judgment about an external reality. He not living in this plane of existence that like we who been in. Like he ain't playing on this particular reality. Like he I'm telling you, bro, he think he a Hall of Fame basketball player, and I ain't about to tell him he wrong. I'm not. Like I truly believe you was talking about him dunking on somebody. He gonna catch a lot of people slipping just because of his ability to shoot the ball. They go give him the drive, because you know what I'm saying, like threes are worth more than twos. So yeah.
Chaz, do you like more about Jordan Hawkins? I feel like he what I didn't realize, he has a little in between game. I didn't know he had the the 1-2 dribble pull up from 15 feet, and then also the pump fake one dribble and attack, because I didn't really see that in summer league, but it feels like he's always had it. I know obviously in UConn he was a movement shooter. We were talking about that too, Chaz, but I feel like he's got more than just shooting ability.
Yeah, when you watch his film, he comes across as more of like a scorer rather than a shooter necessarily. But I'll say he reminds me, with Chris speaking to his mechanics. It's funny you said that. To me, I don't know if I see the Ray Allen or Steph type things. I see Mahmoud. I see more Chris Jackson.
Oh,
and that's kind of what I see. And that's a nice place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a real nice place to be. So I think for us, an in-between game, I think even his ability to get to the rim, you can see him wanting to do it, right?
He ain't afraid of contact either, Chaz. He's not.
Yeah, he's not afraid of contact. Corey say Rip Hamilton. Okay,
that's good. That's good.
That's a nice place to be. So yeah, but I have seen him go with that one dribble in mid-range jumper, and that's just that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Wow,
that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, I can't even. I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah. So, oh my God, Jonathan, you gotta be joking.
Hey,
but, what? So y'all think this is it for Jose? What y'all think? Y'all think it's over?
Wait, hold on.
No. Wait. Go ahead, Lito.
No. But I want to answer that question, but I wanted Chris. That's a good question. That's a good question. About what's more impressive, his feet or his hands?
Chris Connor?
Yeah. He said what's more impressive about Jordan's mechanics, the feet or the form?
It's the form for me, because it's literally it's the same thing every time, no matter what. If he's set or if he's even coming off a screen, if he's dribbling, everything is squared up to the rim. That to me the form, but the footwork's pretty fucking good too.
I'm gonna say it's the feet for me, because
interesting.
Because
why?
Because all right. The thing is like your form can be good, but if your feet not set, like if you don't have the foresight to see the pass coming to you before it happens, and your feet are not set, then the form don't matter. Talk to me. What you got? No, you.
No, I don't think you're wrong, because I think footwork is extremely important, but I'm more mechanical than anything.
So
is
I
that
think
weird?
I think I put it like this. I think the shot can correct itself in the air. I think going through the shot, I can correct it, but you can't fix your feet if your feet not set.
That's true, but like, do you think who would you say is the best footwork in what's up? Who would you say is his best footwork? Who would you say has the best footwork?
The best footwork
as a shooter. I mean, it's probably a tough question. You obviously think Curry.
Yeah, I'm about to say Steph, like probably Steph.
You know who's got good? I think Luka's got some good footwork. I really do. I know it's slow.
Is he really a shooter though?
Luka?
Yeah, it's different. It's not like he ain't doing what Steph.
He's always
he's
always in control, kind of thing. Sorry, we got a little side.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta
appreciate it.
Appreciate it. I gotta. I'm not saying he shoots like him, but whose feet were always set and whose form was always the same is Pager.
I was gonna. That's crazy with you. I was thinking Pager too.
I think Pager was just so smooth though. Pause. Pager was just like
I thought Pager was a form guy. I don't think it mattered where his feet were. Like as long as he got.
Pager just never looked like he just was. You could rattle him at all. Like Pager was. Man. Once he got that backy out of me, it was over. But
all right, let's get to our next. Let's get to the next segment. Chaz, let me know what you think of this.
Shot clock is down to 7. Ball's a one-man show. Tried to save it. Went out of bounds.
I think it was a bit of a testament to some of the things we've seen this year. We saw him play really good. I saw him play some really good defense against Kyrie the other day. Saw him lock up Jordan Clarkson a couple times, Colin Sexton.
Yep.
So I think I ain't really never seen a great guard dog Zion. Like I just haven't really seen it like in a one-on-one type situation. And I think I gotta give credit to both of those dudes. Really, it's like this is what people pay to see. This is the Stars League. People want to see the Stars do shit like that. Like this is what people want to see. Like when Lamelo had the up fake, threw it off the glass, caught that shit. And you know the gall you have to have to do something like that. Like this man is crazy.
I mean, he jacked up 4 threes in one possession. 4 threes in one possession from the same spot.
That motherfucker's crazy. And for Zion and LaMelo got a nice handle. So for Zion not to get cooked and forced to turnover, to me, that was like that's what you pay to see. That's what you pay to see.
Yeah, I see why LaMelo got Borrego fired. I see why.
Leo, let me play it one more time.
Shot clock is down to 7. Ball's a one-man show. Tried to save it. Went out of bounds.
See,
and then the scream.
Yelled
and then the scream. That's what got. I was like, oh fuck, he screamed too.
So that's out of here.
He's now had 2 straight blocks in a row, like where they're like he had the one in Dallas that didn't count. He had one in Denver that he sent into the crowd, and then he had this tonight. That's like 3 games in a row. I remember a defensive possession from Zion where he kind of changed momentum. Yes, Donald. Everyone is the best. Fucking Chris Connor. Unbelievable what he started. Lito, go ahead.
Nah, man. He locked that shit down in the corner. It was impressive because it was impressive because you would think a guard would be able to zip past Zion and get to the rack, but like man, like he was moving his feet, he was in the stance, he was sat, he was low. Like LaMelo tried to gather and come back and cross, and like he was on a cross. And usually, like when you cross, like the cross leads into momentum because you jab stepping with it, but you couldn't even You know what I'm saying? Like then he lost it, and I feel like at that point, I mean, the game was probably already in hand. Well, no. At that point, what was the score right there?
It was.
Shot clock is down to 7. Ball's a one-man show. Tried to save it.
It's still time.
101.
Yeah. But look, I don't want to take away him playing defense. I like that shit is important because we talked about this the other day. Shout out to Coach Mike. I said defense don't matter unless your stars are playing it. If your stars are playing defense, okay, cool. Like Herb Jones, obviously, as elite as he is, as great as Herb Jones is, like Herb not gonna be a two-way superstar. He just, you know what I'm saying? Like he played defense and it can translate to momentum for the team. But like Zion doing it and then yelling and it's like, oh shit, okay, well we on, fellas, let's go.
Yeah. So look, before we get into the next comments, I'm gonna get to look. So we'll get all y'all's comments. We got to hear from DraftKings for a minute, so this will be like our minute break here. Make sure you smash the like button. Then I'm gonna get into all y'all's comments after the DraftKings read. Let's hear from them. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code BOOT. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOT. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Shout out DraftKings and Company Burger located at 4600 Ferret Street. Chaz, this is actually an interesting comment. I don't think you'll see it, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts of a CJ Hawk, Trey, BI, Matt Ryan lineup. We kind of talked about this though, Chaz. Rebounding wise, that's been a problem with the small ball lineups.
I think he named 6 players because he said those 5 players, and then he said all snipers and a bulldozer. So I'm assuming the bulldozer is Zion. So I don't know. I think it depends, right? I think you saw some good things from a Zion, Matt Ryan, CJ Hawk lineup in Denver, but I forgot who the 5th player was. I think Larry might have been in that lineup from Denver. That first Denver game where they went up like 20. Let me
ask you this then, Chaz. Let me ask you this: if Matt Ryan's healthy, do you think he plays?
Nah. I think we done, old Matty. Just because it depends though, right? If you're in a situation to where they move off of Dyson and Najee, I think that opens an avenue for Matt. But again, Najee is more of a guy who's supposed to get to the rim versus a Matt who's more of a 3-point shooter. So I don't think we see Matt. And again, you gotta consider, I don't know, because it depends on if Hawkins runs into that rookie wall. If he does hit that rookie wall, you might see an opportunity for Matt Ryan, but I don't know. I think it's over.
Okay, fair enough. Lito this is a good one here. Young prospect. Am I the only one who thinks Jose should get Dyson's minutes?
Nah.
Man, nah. Like I respectfully, I feel like I see. Look, prospect. I understand what you mean because you're looking at a person who is probably end up on one side of the floor in Dyson, and then Jose on the other side is shooting a very good percentage.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, what is that?
Wow.
Chris again.
Wow.
He's serious or he trolling?
I think he's serious.
Chris?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said that was the first comment in here. he said it again. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened to my dog? They broke.
Yo, I think it was that putback. It was that putback attempt, bro. It was the putback attempt. That's what it was, bro.
Hold up. I might have missed this. I need to see the video of this.
Oh, you missed the second quarter. Yeah, we were going. Yeah. It was the second quarter.
It was the fourth. It was the fourth.
Oh, it was the fourth. It was the fourth quarter.
I need to see the JPEG. I need a video. We ain't got
wow. Beans.
There you go. There you go.
Ross Jordan.
You know,
yeah. But
what up, boys?
What up, man? But nah, I think you're alone on that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really. I think Jose's minutes should be situational, kind of like we've been saying. It's crazy. Like I feel like we've been saying that for a while.
Yeah.
Every show.
I can't get over people calling.
I say Rachel.
Man, that's messed up. I've been pretty consistent in front of the piano here. I'm trying to write odd hand on the piano.
So Ross, welcome to the show. We're not allowed to talk about the trades because everyone gets upset in the comments that we talk about trades too much. So we're not going to talk about trades tonight. Even though Kyrie Lewis did get traded today. We're all on the show. Which one? The original one?
Yeah, from Jose get rid of. Yeah, no, he shouldn't. They both should go. Like I just nah, because they ultimately do two totally different things. I do think Dyson has value as a backup for his rebounding, switch defenders, stuff like that. Because he's getting the rebounds. He's just awful in every other like offensive facet of the game. And he can't pass, he can't dribble, he can't do nothing. And it's just like it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But
I thought you were about to go like full Stephen A. Smith, Kwame Brown right there. Like,
nah.
Kwame Brown.
Ross, what are you we'll go with Hawkins. What did you see for him tonight?
That's crazy.
Special. Just the confidence to shoot. You know, it takes both the mentality and the technique, right? And you really see it when you're sitting up close. He's just got a beautiful shot, just an absolutely beautiful shot, beautiful release. And like I said, that one he shot, either one of the last ones he made in the corner when they basically kicked it over there to him. Yeah. His defender is engaged right there in front of him and just cold-blooded. No dribble, no jab step, just catch and pull up. And yeah, he's something, man. He's something. I was on the drive home. I couldn't help but think that every draft, and we've been pretty critical of the draft. Sounds like y'all were just talking about Dyson. Kyrie just got traded today. We've talked about a lot of these draft picks, and inevitably you get halfway through a season, or you get to the end of a season, and you look back and say, like, damn, man, it'd have been nice to have had that guy. And this is one of the first times where it feels like halfway through a season, we are that team. Like, we get to say that, like, damn, glad we got that guy.
That's a really good point. Lito, from Chris. So Chris Gray, this version of BI shooting rebounding is what Laurie would look like on this team. No, I'm not saying trade BI for Laurie. I guess more of.
I just
go ahead.
I just
okay
because you saying this version, but what is this version? This is a 1 game sample. Like I'm you talking about a guy who. And Laurie, I'm not trying to shit on BI, but BI doesn't, like, I'm not making up that he doesn't shoot threes. Like, BI will tell you that he doesn't feel comfortable shooting these shots. And he's not a great rebounder. I've seen Laurie get double-digit rebounds. Yeah. Willem said you're not getting 10 assists from Laurie. Yeah, for sure. I don't need him though. Because he's gonna make that up in the threes and the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with that point. I think that if we talking strictly from a shooting standpoint, like Larry, the 3-point shooter. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what you want me to say to that? Like,
Larry's pretty damn good. Chaz from Von to Real. We got to keep Najee and Dyson for defense.
Can I skip him because he didn't know who Chris Jackson was? We got to remember.
Okay.
That I started Trevor Alexander. He was saying this about it's kind of along the same lines, just because it is. Oh, shout out to Thomas. Thank you too, brother. Thomas coming through with the dub. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
As far as Gafford and Najee and Larry, look, again, man, I really feel like this is the absolute best version of Larry you're going to see. He's playing incredibly right now. And you kind of lost the sell high opportunity with Najee. So you just got to hope that situation doesn't get any worse, right? Najee's also an expiring. Man, Isaiah Jackson, he would be incredible as a backup on another guy on a really good contract. I don't know, man. I'm not for Gafford. I would much prefer the Isaiah Jackson move, since it looks like what's Indiana, they're gonna need a contract like Larry's to pair with some of the other contracts they got, the Buddy Hills, and because they putting together something nice over there in Indiana. So we shall see.
Yeah. I actually had this in my notes and appreciate you, Thomas, for the super chat, but I kind of want y'all to talk about this one. But did y'all see a lot of Jordan Hawkins to Trey Murphy tonight, and Trey Murphy to Jordan Hawkins and vice versa? I saw at least 3 or 4 times Trey looking for Hawk. There's one time it actually got blown dead, but he tried to kick it out to Hawk. Like, did you see that at all tonight, Ross?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or
go ahead, Lito.
Shooters. It's like a weird synergy, bro. Shooters will go find shooters. I don't know what it is. It's like Braille. Like, they don't even have to see each other. They just know where each other they are on the court. So I don't think this is like been a consistent theme with them. This is the first time that has happened. Mm-mm. They've been even when you put deploy like Matt Ryan, when Matt Ryan was playing, like, he was finding Hawk and Hawk was finding him, or Matt was finding Trey. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm sorry, Trey was out, but they were finding each other, bro. It's just a kinetic link that shooters have.
Yeah, I did see it tonight, Justin. And just to piggyback on Lito's point, it makes perfect sense if you think about it, right? Like, who else knows better where they want the basketball, or where they want to receive the basketball, or where a shooter, a guy who's working around the perimeter, is trying to get open, better than another guy that's playing that exact same type of game. And so I think you do see it because it's organic for them to like, their minds are triggered to think in that way, right? Like, where would I be if somebody on the other side of the court had just pump faked and was driving in the paint, right? So I think it's just kind of the first thing they see, or the first thing they're meant to look for. And on a night like tonight, when everything we shoot from deep is going in, you're looking for anybody behind the arc.
And
this is the perfect.
Oh, sorry,
that was the perfect. I saw that. That was the perfect comment. What
was it? I didn't see it.
This smokers go find smokers. That's funny. Perfect. That's a funny ass comment.
Chaz, go ahead. Do you want to talk Hawk Trey or no? Because I got something.
Oh, that parent. Yeah, I think you see a real camaraderie with those two. They got some things to bond on, as far as not getting no run early in their rookie season. They got some Willie Green hate to bond on. I think that, and you could just see. I think it was Big Boo Hoffa. He mentioned, man, and Justin, we was talking about this before the show. That Zion Trey Hawk thing, that's a dangerous thing to think about. Like, if it ever really comes to fruition, it would be interesting. It would be interesting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much we ever really see it, but it'll be. I've given up so much hope with this franchise, but it would be nice.
Do you think Zion likes playing with those guys?
Absolutely.
I know it's a dumb question, but explain to me why.
Absolutely.
Because he gets to be able to operate the way he wants to. I feel like the game is just so easy when he's got guys spaced out.
The game is about space, and it look, you on the floor with guys who have a high IQ knowing when to give it up, right? When to get it back, when to pass it, when to pause. That was crazy. When to you know what I'm saying? My bad.
You called yourself.
Let me take a TV time out. Hold up. That was crazy. All right.
I was like, I know. What you say?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was.
Do we need a commercial break?
Yeah, run that.
All right, you ready?
Oh wow.
That's what we had queued up.
Oh
wow.
wow.
Shout out Chris Scott. It's one of my new favorite videos.
That was my commercial. After I paused,
that's crazy.
After I paused, you put Smokey thrusting.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was good. All right. So yeah, man. Like,
look, I got Chris. There he is.
Especially somebody like Zion, who operates in a particular area of the floor. He's a non-shooter, so you supply him with guys who they can't leave him. They can't leave their man to double Zion. They can't add men to Zion, right? So you see how it's basically a runway that he has. He has a runway. He can then pick and choose when he wants to score, when he wants to pass. He said, "Who threw Smokey in there? Who he wants to score when he wants to pass." I mean, bro, anybody loves playing with shooters, and then shooters loves playing with shooters. Like shooters love to play with a willing passer like Zion is. It's just a perfect compliment, and I'm happy to see that we're finally deploying shooters with Brandon and Zion. Shout out to I haven't said this yet. I don't know if y'all talked about Brandon, but man, shout out to Brandon, man. Brandon had a really good game, and what better way to have a good game against a terrible team? Like, this is a team that you know what I'm saying, you fix whatever deficiencies you have. This is the game to do that. So shout out to him for shooting those shots, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we talked about this last game. Like, Ross could say, go out there and shoot 43s, but shit, man, y'all still got to do it. You still got to do it, and you still haven't seen him, I guess, feel comfortable enough to do it. And he's been in a crazy shooting slump for whatever reason the last 8 or so games. I think I want to say, I don't remember the stat off the top of my head, but he was shooting like 30, 35, 30% or some shit like that. He was a lot of 3 for 12, some 7 for 18s and shit. Shout out to him for fixing it against this bad team. That's what they're there for.
Chaz, we'll go with you next. Y'all keep asking for a backup big, but we really need a backup guard because how well Larry's been playing. Rozier, Tyus Jones would be perfect for this team.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because there's not a real avenue to get into Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones would be ideal. You can't. Terry Rozier would be too much of a gunner because then you would have to compromise somebody. But Tyus, he's too much and he makes too much. Tyus Jones would be ideal, but that's more of a Larry contract thing. Personally, I think you go get Tyus Jones, and you could. I think Larry is easily replaceable with the Biyombo, guys off the scrap heap who are available around this time of year, potentially a buyout candidate type guy also. But my target would be Tyus Jones because again, this game it got ugly. Again, it's a trash ass team, but they made you work for it like early in the game, and there was a point like in that first quarter. Everything that could go right for the Pelicans offensively went right. The Pelicans were up 6 points. So, it's levels to this. And I just think you still need that know-how and you still need that guy in a Tyus Jones. So that's who I would be targeting personally.
And Chaz, you talk about Rondo a lot. Tyus Jones, just a smart point guard. And we talked about Rondo, like the point guards of the Hornets Pelicans franchise. Rondo, Chris Paul. Like, I feel like Tyus Jones is the guy who get the guys in the right spots and things like kind of like a floor general. He's just a good basketball player. But I mean, I don't see him. I just don't see a trade happening for him. I just don't.
I don't see it either. Yeah. It makes too much sense. That's why I don't.
Ross, that Zion gravity is no joke with Trey and Hawk on the floor. What other 2 players do y'all think would make an unstoppable 5? I guess 3. What lineup would you? Oh, I guess 2. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Wow. What other 2 players would you like to see?
Yeah, it's tough, right? I mean, CJ unquestionably, because he's an equally, I mean, he's the best shooter of all those guys, I think, probably, if not, on par, right? In the way he shot this year. Plus, he's a guy that can help create a little bit more. He's more of a traditional, I won't call him point guard, but more of a traditional, at least, table setter in the sense that he can get you into an offensive set, as opposed to where the other guys kind of can't. So CJ would be the fourth one there. And then, it just really depends. I know we've all talked about what to do with, in small ball center lineups. Is it Larry? Is it JV? Is it someone else? Is it Trey and BI on the court? I don't have the answer for that yet because I just haven't seen enough. I think we saw 2 minutes of either Zion at the 5 or Trey at the 5 today.
It wasn't good. They gave 3 offensive rebounds in 2 minutes.
It wasn't good. And I know we've talked about it a lot. I don't think the Trey at the 5 thing is anywhere close to being ready to deploy with any confidence. I still don't really love the Zion at the 5 stuff that I've seen. So it's about trying to find whoever that other player is, right, to pair with those groups. And I have my idea for who it should be. But, I mentioned to you guys earlier, the CJ, Herb, Brandon, Zion, JV 5-man group has been a negative so far this year. It's hard to kind of believe for a lot of people, I think, because of the way that the team has played. And last episode, we talked about where the team sits in some of these rankings, offensive efficiency, this, that, and the other. But that 5-man group coming into this game was a negative on the season. So when I look at that, for me, it's about trying to find a better fit at that 5 spot. And so I know I'm not really answering your question, but I don't have the answer yet. I think it's a more mobile center, a shot blocker, somebody that can rim run, something that we don't have right now.
Make sure you smash that like button. Once again, I'm getting all y'all's comments. So if y'all want questions, we'll answer them. Lido, I like this question here from 504. Boy, how you think the next 6 games will go? I will rattle them off now to you. Yeah. At home against the Suns, at home against Utah, at home against OKC, at Milwaukee, at Boston, at Houston.
Shit, man, that's a stretch. That's Phoenix. Did Phoenix come back? They were down 20 in the fourth yesterday against.
Yeah, they came back and won by 2.
Man, appreciate you, X. Thank you, bro. All right, hold up.
You got smash the like button. This is crazy. We're at 31. Smash the like button. Lido, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me look at the schedule again. So you got Phoenix, Utah. Well, Utah lost. OKC, shit. Milwaukee, who just got embarrassed by. See the problem with the Pelicans.
I don't think Giannis played though.
Oh, he not playing. All right, well, cool.
I don't think he played tonight. I don't think.
Who that?
I don't think Giannis played. I mean, they got pummeled by the Cavs tonight, but I don't think Giannis played.
Bro, that's tough. I'm a call Ross. If I said they losing Friday to Phoenix, am I tripping, or is that you think?
No, I think Phoenix is like one of the worst matchups in the league for us. I mean, they could win the game, obviously, but I don't. That one is a toss up for me.
All right. So I'm with you on that. All right. So Chaz, if I say Utah, what you say?
I think they beat Utah.
You think they beat Utah?
I think they beat Utah. Just because they played them so many times, I think they beat Utah.
See, but I feel the opposite about that. That's the reason why I feel the opposite, because they played them so many times and it's been the same result. Justin, if I say OKC, you say?
They match up so well against OKC to me.
Yeah, man, Chaz, it's crazy you said that. I was like, who guards Zion on this team? OKC at home. Are we on a back-to-back on that? No. And we got 2 days off. I like the Pelicans at home.
You got the Pelicans at home. All right. The Milwaukee, I'm gonna assume that Giannis is playing. This is a back-to-back now.
Loss.
Yeah, I feel like we always punt in Milwaukee. I feel like this always happens in Milwaukee.
I'm gonna help you, Lido. Loss.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. Because this is one of the
back-to-back in Milwaukee.
And this is one of the 2 teams that defend Zion. Like you got Brooke and you got Giannis. Yeah.
And I would think one of those 2, maybe both, but definitely one of those 2 feels like it should probably be national TV, huh? Thunder Pelicans on Friday night or Milwaukee Pelicans on Saturday. Neither of them.
Damn, none of them. Nah, none of them.
Okay. Well,
So the last one is 1, 2, 3.
You have Boston,
Houston. At Celtics, at Rockets.
Yeah. Damn.
Ooh.
Boston.
Yeah. OKC's on a back-to-back, and we got 2 days rest. Yeah, I like the Pelicans at home.
I'm gonna call Boston a loss, and we go win that Houston.
We gotta win at Houston.
You said that last time. Remember when Jabari hit that game?
Shut up, dude.
Yeah. Then Dylan Brooks hit one.
Jane Daniels. I mean, yeah, I was
Ray
wrong.
Van Fleet. It's just what you gonna do?
Chaz, what do you think about that stretch right there?
Can
they handle all three at home? You think?
That's crazy.
Who's the crazy?
Why is it what? What?
That's insane.
Handle all three at home.
Taking the handle all three at home.
Shit, Chris Carr said meat rider tonight or something crazy. You don't get anything. But go ahead, Chaz. These next
who are the three at home?
Phoenix, Utah, OKC, and OKC's on a back-to-back, and we got 2 days rest.
I think they go 3-3 or 2-4, 3-3
on that stretch.
Yeah,
that's a win.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I think I'm mad at it, but never mind, because that's a back-to-back against the Bucks. I'm like, you got to be able to beat the Bucks at some fucking point. Like, come on,
you ain't. But like, this is the second year that we've gone to Milwaukee on a second night.
Second night back-to-back. I had a classic rant 1 year. No, was that last year? Yeah, that was last year. I was like, get these guys out of here.
That was the Brooklyn.
I think ironically for me, the swing game is the first one.
Phoenix.
I think the Phoenix game is a swing. I think you win the Phoenix game, you go 4-2. I think you lose the Phoenix game, you might be looking at 3-3 or 2-4. Because I'm with you. I think they beat the Jazz. I feel real confident that they're going to beat the Jazz. And I like us. I like us at home against the Thunder. I like us at home against the Thunder too. So I feel like those two I feel great about, and I really think we're going to beat the Rockets as well. It feels like we got that's a game that the team has to. Like, you don't want to give the Rockets any more ammunition. Like, you don't want to give them any more fuel. Like, they feel like they got one on you. That feels like a game the team's got to get up for.
Bro,
and we pause by that. But
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think Phoenix found something with KD at the 5?
Or did they play a lot of that yesterday?
That's how they made their run like that.
In the second half.
Or was Sacramento just playing right into their hands? Like
Grayson Allen was looking great at all. If Sacramento just ain't got no size. Still.
They don't have any size. That's one of the few teams that can do that against. But I mean, even I thought Nurkic had a double-double last night, didn't he? I thought it seemed like. I mean, maybe not. I thought I looked this morning. He had a halfway decent game, but maybe not.
I feel like it. I'm gonna say yes, Justin. I think so because you put him in the 5. He's hella switchable. And listen, KD is really good rim defense. Like he might not block the shot.
This is what I was thinking. If you get you're an overpowering guy, like I know his length.
There's a difference in Jonas and
do you think KD could guard Zion? You think KD could guard Zion?
No.
Okay. That's what I was saying. Like
but always remember the court is gonna flip. The court always remember though, the court is gonna flip. So is JV gonna guard KD?
Nah.
Who is Phoenix closing 5? KD, Book, Beal.
Nurkic probably. I think in a normal game, it's probably Nurkic.
I don't think Nurkic closed last night, but in a normal game,
he might not have. Yeah, in a normal game, I feel like
that might have been a Hail Mary thing though with KD at that lineup.
Yeah, you said they were down 20. If they were down 20, they probably just got on a run.
I don't think anyone forgets that KD's 7 feet. This is Chaz. You want to answer this one?
Carlo, that's one of my sons, man. I don't know. I think honestly, I would have brought him over sooner because you really wasting the roster spot with EJ Liddell. Truthfully, I would have brought Carlo over sooner. Let him get some tutelage from JV and kind of learn the NBA game earlier as you progress. Because Carlo is because you spent the second round pick on these motherfuckers, which are extremely valuable in today's NBA. Like, so I think Carlo has to be the guy who inherits Larry Nance's spot, ideally. Like, but they talking about doing it when in like February or something like that. So they got 2 weeks to add an official spot, and so that means they either going to sign him to a real contract or sign Matt Ryan to a real contract and put Carlo on the 2-way, or they're gonna go get a real NBA player. I don't know. I don't know. I'm optimistic about it. I don't think we ever see Carlo play though.
Can I answer that question?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, listen. I'm about to be Chaz for a second.
I knew it.
I saw Carlo play basketball in summer league this summer. I was able to go to Vegas, and that motherfucker stinks. He was terrible. He was god awful. He did not know how to set a pick. He couldn't fucking roll. He couldn't rebound. I swear he had cement hands. I don't know what the fuck he's good for. Apparently he's averaging 16 points in some league that he's in, and I need to see
what league is that?
I need to see what kindergarten children are in this league, because that shit got to be terrible. I can't.
That's fair.
I can't.
He's all athleticism right now. All athleticism.
He struggles. His hands aren't good. He's got slow feet. He doesn't know the plays. He doesn't set good screens.
Hey, matter of fact, let's take it a step further, Justin. I'd rather you bring me fucking Trey Jemison.
Oh,
Jemison.
Man.
Big game Jemison. I like that.
Hey, he better than Carlos. I don't care.
How do y'all feel about Siakam staying in the East?
Oh, that's a good one. You want to go, Ross?
Yeah, sure. I don't really think much of it at all.
Ross commented one more thing. Ross commented one more.
That was Alito one more thing when he got back in there on McCollum. Look, I don't. I mean, I thought it was pretty clear where he was going to end up the whole time. It seemed like Indiana was pushing for him. I mean, there were some whispers that Golden State, might be interested, but I don't know. That never seemed real to me. Sacramento. I mean, I thought that package Sacramento had put together that I saw was trash. Kevin Herter, Harrison Ball. I mean, it was trash.
Yeah.
So to me, it always felt like Indiana was the only one that was really making a truthful effort to get him. So it's not a huge surprise to me. I think that the bigger issue, the bigger thing that came out of today was the story about Toronto basically telling him, hey, look, even if you are eligible for a Supermax, we ain't giving it to you. That to me is Toronto saying, being honest with a player, saying, like, here's what we think you're worth. We're willing to give you this. And, that to me was more interesting in terms of what it could do to set the market for future free agents.
I think, great job with Indiana for us getting a steal with Siakam, because you got to go for it when you got a talent like Halliburton. Like, you got to go for it with surrounding him, and they didn't really give up anything that they couldn't. They kept like tradable salary. They kept their assets in Buddy Hield. They kept Jackson. It was a robbery, and I think he kind of set the precedent. I feel like the Siakam situation set the precedent in a way for the Pelicans next season, because you're going to find yourself in a similar situation with Brandon. And it's like Siakam is all NBA champion, multiple time all NBA, all defense, NBA champion, multiple time all-star. And they told him, get the fuck out of here, brother.
Yeah.
And you could tell like the offers from the field weren't like crazy. And for some teams, for a player like Siakam, for wings especially, teams are just going to wait to the offseason. Like, if you got some cap, you like, all right, I'll just make a run at Siakam. If you're Philly, you say, I'll just make a run at him in the offseason. Why would I even entertain trading Maxey or trading someone I actually want to keep when I can just wait? So I think it set a precedent, and I ain't thrilled with the precedent it set, because I think Indiana robbed them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie.
That was.
Say, I got a question. Is that not collusion though? Like, is that not collusion?
It is collusion. It is collusion.
You have a deal worked out prior to the man getting traded. Like that's kind of crazy to me.
I think it's called torturous interference. I think it's called torturous interference when you work with a motherfucker against their partner.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they already like this. Toronto's second charge with doing some shit like this.
Oh
Toronto,
yeah, weren't they? Yeah, Toronto. Like he doesn't.
They're not even in the country. They don't care.
Yeah, correct. Lito, thoughts on this?
I don't ever want Dennis Schroeder. I don't want Dennis Schroeder in America. So like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyrus. I'm gonna go with Tyrus.
Oh, yeah. Ross, can you play back that ass up on piano or no? Do you know how to do that?
I cannot. I've got a lot of bad news here. I actually cannot play the piano at all.
And you have a piano in the house.
Yeah, I'm not the only person that lives in the house. I have like an entire family.
Does your wife play the?
My wife does. My wife does play the piano. So we may, we'll see if we can get her on the best, getting some background music in the future or something.
We got about maybe 5 more minutes. If y'all get any more comments, make sure you smash that like button.
Lean into the camera and say that. That's crazy.
You say
smash that like button. Lito, anything y'all want to talk about? Next 5 minutes. Did I miss anything?
I have a question.
Oh, let's go
for you, Justin.
Yeah.
What is? I kind of want to talk about this yesterday. What is the
solo camp?
I don't think we're going to make any trades. I just don't see it happening based on what we're doing. So with that in mind, what is the one thing that can happen that you think could take this team from, a first round to a second round, right? Like what could bump us up in all truthfulness? What could bump us up a notch in Europe? Whatever you think that notch is, right? Whether you think
we're not making a trade, what has to change?
The exact, not change, but what can happen, right? Like what player needs to either do something or what can happen organically with the players we have and the coaches we have that can take us up a notch, like 1/2 notch.
It's got to be Brandon. It's got to be. This has to be consistent. This type of performance has to be consistent. I don't know what to tell you. Like he's got to shoot threes. He's got to make threes. He's also got to rebound. If he's not making threes, he's got to affect the game some other way, right? We've been seeing a lot of he's been being double teamed and getting off of it, and that's been fine. He has not been scoring though. I thought tonight he looked really good. I thought he wanted to shoot the three. I think when he's shooting the three, the offense is way different. And I've always said this: when he rebounds and he's playmaking, they're really good. But when Brand's got like 2 or 3 rebounds, he's 3 or 14 from the field, he's kind of going through the motions. That's not like we're not going to be that. Like we'll be okay. We'll be top 17. But when Brandon plays like this, it's a different dynamic, man. I'm telling you, if Brandon plays like this, top 5, top 4.
So Justin, you paying him the 40? Is it 40 or 50? Or
not currently, no.
Okay.
He's got to up. He has to, man. Like you got to, like to Chaz, like look, you don't have to score 25 a night, 26 a night, but you got to affect the game in multiple ways. I think like rebounding, I keep saying, is a huge part of the game. Like I know he's a really good passer. I'd like to see more involvement. I think when he plays quick, they're really good. When he's trying to shoot the three, we're really good. I believe that. And I think defensively, he's taken a step in the right direction. I really have. Have y'all had a problem with Brandon's defense this year?
Nah, I feel like he's been good.
He's been a
solid defender.
It's just the shot selection, right? And I think Schmidt says this all the time, but CJ is totally, and like I'm not really big in I'm not big in the analytics, but like I'm sure y'all seen the shot chart. CJ's changed his whole shot profile, huh?
Yeah,
like just completely has just ditched the mid range. I noticed though, Chaz, I don't know if you noticed this, when he's missing early, he'll get to his mid range to try to get back in a rhythm and then bump back to three. So he kind of uses the mid range to crush.
Try to get some free throws or something like that. I know you didn't ask me, Lito, but man, I wouldn't sign that motherfucker back on his current contract. I'm like, nah, brother. I've seen enough. Like the Pelicans, I don't know. I don't know if we have an all-star on this team this year. And to Ross's point, I think someone would have to ascend to the point to where you're playing like an all-star starter. And I don't know, like there's so much talent in the league. Like if you look at the top 3 teams, they're like a ways away from like who's like 4th, 5th, and 6th. And it's like I just can't see those teams slowing down without, now you could always get, like, to Thomas's point, you could always get an incredible, crazy version of Zion, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think you get that this year. I think the goal for him is just to end the season healthy and you start off an off season full speed ahead. But even then, you get that incredible Zion. What happens to BI? Like, you know what I'm saying? What does that take away from him? So it's one of those things, man.
Lito.
That's a good question.
That's all opinion on Zion selling change. Early this season it did. Early this season he looks like he's getting back to a place where he was prior to last December. But if you'd have asked me, what month is this? January. If you'd have asked me in November how I felt about him, I'm concerned. I'm still not 100% off being concerned because the athleticism or the consistency of the athleticism is not like you see it in spurts, right? But like last December, November, December, you saw it consistently. You saw with his playmaking, you saw it in his win shares. I still haven't seen a person who can take over a game and like do that for 4 quarters. So has it
for 2 weeks straight?
Right, for 2 weeks straight. So has the ceiling changed for me? Yeah, it's changed for me. Yeah.
I'll take a crack at that one too, Justin, because I think it's changed for me as well.
All right, so you'll close us out. And we'll go from there.
I think when he came in the league, I thought, chance to be MVP, an MVP type player, consistent, almost like in a Giannis mold of a guy that can just go get 30 and 12 anytime he wants. I don't see that. I do think he can continue to be an efficient scorer, but he's never. I don't think that shot is ever going to be. He's never going to be able to shoot ever. And so I think what you're seeing now is, is there a version of him today that's better? Yeah, I think he can get better than he is today. But I think from when he came in the league, has his ceiling changed? Unquestionably. I don't think anybody can sit here and tell me that they see multiple MVPs in Zion's future. That just feels unrealistic to me. And I think we all would have said that before.
Okay. Fair enough.
What about you, Justin? What do you think?
Oh, yes. I had the same thought process of you, Lito. I thought I was pretty worried the first couple months, and then over this last 3 weeks, I've seen a completely different Zion. I think since the LA, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Lakers game, I was like, oh, this could be. I was pretty nervous. Since then, since how he's rebounded since the LA game, I think he's looked fantastic. I think defensively, he's been great. Offensively, he's been making the right plays. He seems to be in better shape. To me, he seems to be in way better shape. I see a lot more energy from him. And tonight, once again, he shuts down Lamelo, and he lets out he starts talking shit. He talked shit against Dallas on Monday to the whole bench. I just see a difference in his attitude over these last 2 or 3 weeks. And I think he's starting to come back.
But you didn't answer the question.
I mean, I just told you.
No,
but do you think his ceiling has changed from when we drafted him to today?
As to your point, I can win multiple MVPs, but I still think he can be top 15.
Consistent all-star, yeah.
I think
I agree. I think he can be a consistent all-star.
He's playing like this and he's in shape and he's energetic. I think easily be top 15. No doubt.
I think he's a consistent all-star starter in the NBA. I think I'm coming out of college, I just saw I didn't really see him as the LeBron, and I don't really know where all that really came from. I just saw him as a guy who dunks a lot. I didn't know he had the finesse, much finesse to his game and the touch around the rim. I didn't know about none of that until I actually saw him play. I could see him winning the MVP. I could see him being in contention for an MVP or two, but I don't see him in the mold of a Jokic. And I didn't understand how much him being 6'6" would hinder his type of game. And that's to me the issue. If Zion is 6'9", 6'8", I think you have a different conversation. Him being 6'6" and not having a crazy wingspan to me limits how good he can be without adding a 3-point shot to his game. He got to shoot. He's the person that got to shoot at least 4 threes. When he gets to his prime, he about to start shooting like 3-4 threes a game at a decent clip.
Because how do you guard that?
To that point?
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
You know what? It's funny because I also think he's a dude that can't play with a ton of talent around him. Because first game, Zion, I think that's a dude you need about 3 good people, like high usage people on the team, and everybody else kind of just role players. Because he got a natural tendency to just here you go. I don't want to take it. Like he just got a natural tendency to do that. He don't got that thing, and that's gonna always hold him back. He don't got it. Motherfucker made 4 threes in his debut game. Never took 4 threes again. That's crazy. That really he don't do that enough. Yeah. So
appreciate everyone in here tonight. Make sure you smash that like button. Lito, 5 seconds. Go ahead.
5 seconds. All right, listen. My daddy used to say, man, listen, a cheetah can change the stripes if he wanted to, but why would he? For example, just hear me out. A turtle could change the spots. A leopard could change the spots. A zebra could change the spots. Chameleons change color all the time, right? You could change religious denominations. You could change political parties. But you know what you can't do? I'll run a fucking cheetah. Good night.